Hey folks, coming to you today with some questions. I really want to know, hey, what are your thoughts on Tucker Carlson? What? So Tucker Carlson, well, that's weird for me to be asking about. Why? Because I came from lefty backgrounds. But two, also because I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention to politics lately. But I'm curious as to what are your thoughts? If you do pay attention, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video and then leave a comment below. Hey, let me know, what are your thoughts on Tucker Carlson? Maybe you don't like him at all, and I'd love to hear why. Maybe you really do like him. I'd also love to hear why. And the reason why, I'm bringing this up is because I've seen a change in him. While I don't tune into a lot of politics, who I do tune into is a comedian by the name of Jimmy Dore, who's gone on Tucker Carlson quite a few times to talk about really, what's going on in Ukraine. We have Nazis here in our country that are starving and that can't even buy eggs, and we're going to help Nazis over in Ukraine, right? I mean, if we're going to be helping Nazis, shouldn't we be helping American Nazis first? And while that sounds completely controversial, and you're like, what, Joshua, you said we should help Nazis? I'm saying we should help people. Then we should help Americans. And you know what? The people who need, or that are hardest to love are the ones that need it the most. And I'm not saying that you should just go up to a Nazi and wrap your arms around him and be like, oh, I love you, Nazi. Right? That's a little ridiculous. But I don't believe in just, throwing people out and just dismissing them. I used to do that. It definitely didn't make my life any better. I used to just dismiss people and look at them with their silly ideas. I'm curious, do you do the same thing? Do you find yourself doing that? Have did you used to do that, but you don't anymore? Leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. And, coming back to Tucker, the fact that he allows, these, big, lefty voices to come on and share, anti-imperialism, war on Fox News. Well, that's strange, right? I thought Republicans were supposed to be pro-war, but when I think about it, though, what's even more strange is that, Fox News, again, a lot of people call them as, propagandists for the Republican Party. And the Republicans, typically have been very pro-war. Well, Donald Trump, our last Republican president, well, he was the first modern president to not start a new war. First president in modern history that didn't start a new war. Joe Biden, first thing he did is pull out of Afghanistan, possibly, right? I've heard, curious what your thoughts are, leave a comment below. But I've heard that he pulled out of Afghanistan basically in the worst possible way that he could. And then he's like, hey, okay, where are we going to put these funds now? Oh, let's go ahead and just ramp up Ukraine larger than it needs to be. In Ukraine, there's a lot of craziness, going on. The 2014 Minsk Accords that were supposed to get, the Ukrainian to quit bombing the Russians, the native Russians over in the Donbass. Well, right? Why? Well, there was a coup, right? A coup inspired by, oh my gosh, the CIA. No, say it ain't so. That went and overthrew Ukraine. And so Donald Trump, love him or hate him, when he was like, yo, look at Joe Biden. Well, Joe Biden was one of the few senators that, one of the few people that really were invested in this. Lindsey Graham was there. John McCain was there, right? I believe even in 2018, they were really pushing that Ukraine, keep holding out so that they can go ahead and, fight against Russia. So this has been a war in the making for a while. And yet Tucker Carlson, who one could easily say, I don't know that they'd be right. Curious your thoughts. Leave a comment below. They might say that he's, the leader of a propagandist network, and yet he's against the war. Well, why is that? Is that because Tucker Carlson lost all of his advertisers, and now he's free to actually speak his mind? He's not handcuffed. And if that's so, again, I'd love to hear your comments. Comment below. But if that is so, does that mean that maybe the way for our news media, our legacy media, to get better is to strip them of their advertisers and figure out a better, plan for them to be able to be paid? I don't know. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm not here to be right. I'm here just to engage and really just want to hear ultimately what you guys have to say. Again, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, go ahead and comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know, maybe you hate Tucker Carlson. I certainly don't need somebody going on and expletive as they're typing, getting mad. But if you've got something to say, yeah, I'd love to hear it. Love to see it. And yeah, go ahead and share that.